News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 6:01. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
Hot.
Just sunny, hot, dry.
Some
Wraps
rain.
it up.
Yeah, well, some rain would be nice at some point. Let's bring in meteorologist Kelly McShane this morning. And Kelly, yesterday it started to cool down as the day went on. Are we going to see that sort of a trend that we can expect over the next couple days?
Yeah, we'll call it a trend. We're going to see temperatures a little bit cooler heading into this afternoon, but still above average for where we should be this time of year. But overall this morning, we're starting off on a pretty nice note over into Whitesburg. Good morning to you folks in Letcher County. Still pretty dark out there at 6:02, but overall, we're not looking at too much fog out there this morning, and we've been clear overnight. Just a few clouds here and there, but overall we're going to see those clear conditions continue throughout the morning, and those temperatures a little bit cooler to the north, lower 60s, Prestonsburg at 64, then warmer as we head south. Monticello is at 72, and London, you are at 68. Now those temperatures going to feel a little bit different this afternoon. I'll have more details in just a little bit, guys.
Alrighty, Kelly, thank you. Well, Perry County, get ready because it's that time of the year again. The Black Gold Festival will kick off later today, and people are already getting things set up. Main Street is officially blocked off through Saturday night, but there are a few different routes you can go to get to your destination.
Main Street will be closed after 5 o'clock this evening. High Street will be reversed 6 a.m. Friday morning. Bridge Street will be closed every evening after 4 and all day on Saturday.
The festival will have food, crafts, carnival rides, and live entertainment near City Hall all 3 days. The headliner Saturday night is Walker Montgomery.
And the 30th Annual World Chicken Festival is just around the corner, and Old Town Grill in London had their last qualifying contest Wednesday night. Old Town Grill has partnered with the festival for the past 5 years, and 3 years ago, owner Mike Caffey started the qualifying contest to prepare contestants for the fiery sauces that are at the festival. Each contestant receives a 3-pound bucket and has 5 minutes to eat as much as they can.
It's just really fun, and unfortunately the chicken festival is so hot that we've made quite a few cry, we've made a few puke, and one had to get in an ambulance one year. So they're hot.
The Chicken Festival is one of the largest events in the state of Kentucky. It begins September 26th and runs through the 29th.
Man, I do love some chicken wings right about now, I'll tell you what. Well, in Knox County, a traffic stop leads to a drug arrest. Mark Smith was arrested Tuesday morning. The sheriff's department says that Smith was pulled over after several complaints of a car swerving off the roadway. When a deputy stopped Smith, he noticed open beer cans inside the car and what appeared to be meth in a plastic bag. Smith was arrested and is facing drug charges and a careless driving charge. He was taken to the Knox County Detention Center.
And we've all gotten calls, annoying calls from people claiming to be someone they are not. And on Tuesday, Hazard City Police say a local doctor was contacted by a man claiming to be with the DEA. After threatening to take the doctor's license away, the man demanded him to send money or else he could shut down his practice.
This particular case, the guy pretended he was DEA, told a guy to wire some money to an escrow to the Bank of China, Hong Kong branch. The guy did. It was a very large amount of money.
We are told the doctor may have lost a large amount of money. Officials say the DEA should never contact you by phone. Someone from that department will get with you in person.
Well, Attorney General Andy Beshear issued a scam alert to warn of an increase of mail scams targeting senior citizens. Beshear said in a release, seniors in Boone, Franklin, and Greenup counties sent a collective $85,000 in cash to scammers posing as various officials and family members. 2 other potential victims in Jefferson County and a bit closer to home in Harlan County reported that a scammer claimed to be a family member who needed help after a car wreck.
And here are some tips Kentuckians need to know to avoid mail scams. Never provide personal or financial details to a person you do not know and trust. Also be cautious when approached with a deal that sounds too good to be true. Never send upfront fees using wire transfer, gift cards, or cash. Also don't feel scared or pressured to act immediately. Take the time to verify the information is true or that it is a scam. And anyone who feels they have been victimized should report it immediately to USPIS hotline at 1-877-876-2455.
Or you can head to their website at uspis.gov. Well, we first reported on Tuesday a lawsuit that says Kentucky's Republican candidate for Attorney General Daniel Cameron should be removed from the ballot.
Daniel Cameron says Democratic candidate Greg Stembo is trying to steal the election. And yesterday I talked to the Eastern Kentucky native and former AG about the suit and have more on the situation. It's a heated race for Kentucky Attorney General. Republican candidate Daniel Cameron is running against former Attorney General and Speaker of the House Greg Stembo. But a new lawsuit filed in the Jefferson County Circuit Court claims the Republican candidate is not qualified to run, arguing Cameron does not have the 8 years of experience as a, quote, practicing attorney required by Kentucky law.
If he's only had a license for 8 years come October, and he, by law, couldn't practice for 2 years, the math's pretty clear. He falls short of the constitutional requirement.
Daniel Cameron's campaign fired back, saying in part, quote, Cameron is more than qualified to serve legally. Remember, this is 2019, not 1819. We will not let an old white career politician cheat a young qualified black attorney out of a fair election, end quote. That statement also referenced a similar case from the 1990s, saying, quote, this type of lawsuit was attempted on a young Democrat, Ben Chandler, when he ran for AG in the mid-90s and was thrown out by a Franklin Circuit judge. It will be thrown out again, end quote. Stembo says to him, this case is different.
In Chandler's case, there was no prohibition in the law or in the ethical requirements that he not practice law.
In that case, a 1995 court decision favored Democratic candidate Ben Chandler. It is not known when a decision could come in this case. Madison Pergram, WYMT Mountain News. We did reach out to the Cameron campaign, and they say their statement speaks for itself. And as of now, the two will face off in the general election on Tuesday, November 5th.
Things are heating up towards November. Well, happening today, the Kentucky State Supreme Court is set to hear arguments on the death penalty. The question, is the death penalty constitutional for people who committed crimes when they were under the age of 21? Two cases are on hold in Fayette County until the court makes a decision. In 2015, police say 18-year-old Travis Bredhold shot and killed a man during a gas station robbery. And in 2015, police say 3 men shot and killed University of Kentucky student Jonathan Kruger during a robbery. 2 of those suspects were under the age of 21 at the time. The hearing is set for 10 this morning in Somerset.
And former U of L head basketball coach Rick Pitino agreed to settle with the university for $0, stunning many people. Pitino had been suing for $40 million, money that was left on his contract when he left. But he said in a statement against his lawyer's advice, he's dropping the lawsuit with ULAA and moving on to a new chapter. This does mean he gets to rewrite history. He was originally fired, but the books will now say he resigned. Neither party admits to any liability or unlawful conduct.
No matter how we felt about the claim, even from day one, you still have to carry somewhat of a contingent liability on the university's books, and I think that the ability to remove that, I think, bodes well, I think, across campus.
Some, including radio host Bob Valvano, felt the mediation got ugly, and Pitino realized old controversies such as the pay-for-play investigation would all haunt him again, and decided to walk away in the hopes of a new coaching job in the U.S.
As we start off our Thursday morning, those temperatures feeling pretty comfortable for most of us. For the most part, we're seeing those middle 60s. Pikeville at 65 this morning. Hazard, we are at 64. A little bit warmer into London at 68 this morning. So overall, not feeling too bad out there. And satellite and radar is showing really not too much, just a few passing clouds here and there. But overall, we are still dry, and that will continue heading into your morning. But by the time we get to this afternoon, I think we do see a little bit more cloud cover throughout the afternoon, and we also do have a stray rain chance, much like the day yesterday. Temperature is a little bit cooler, and I'll have the temperature trend heading into the weekend in just a little bit.
All righty, Kelly, we'll be back with you. Thank you for joining Mountain News this morning.
More news is on the way.
Big Sandy RECC hosted its first media day yesterday, marking the beginning of what employees called a transparent effort to serve its customers.
And the debate on Elkhorn City's status as a dry city is growing as the vote to potentially change it grows closer.
Together